All right, here comes the drone video for a beautiful tract in an area we call the Ridge within Cedar Gap Hollow. This is tract 64, borders the easement road along its east and its west side. It's the highest along its west side, and I think we're actually at the east side. So we're at the east side of the property where it's the lowest, and in a moment we'll be looking westerly. Let's see if we can kind of get our bearings here. There we go. There we go. And you can see the other easement road. That's the road along the ridge itself, and that's what gives this property its stunning views. And I guess we're parked somewhere out there. I don't see where we are quite yet, but we're over the east side. We're looking westerly. If you look right in the center of the screen, you can see the driveway and kind of the small cleared site that's on the west side of the property. So it's nothing too fancy, but it does give you a place where you can pull off the road right away onto the property, which is pretty nice. Okay, so that's a pretty good overview right here. I mean, as we look straight west, we're looking at basically the entire property. There's the little white truck parked on the bottom road there. Hard to see that white truck. So property lowest where the truck is on the east, slopes up as you go to the west toward that cleared site, and that's where we're headed right now. Cedar Gap Hollow is awesome. It's very private, but it's still only about 30-35 miles out of Springfield, Missouri. Basically is almost as close as you can get to Springfield before you start to hit the heavily restricted counties. This is in western Wright County, so just a few basic property covenants here that really don't affect anybody that we've talked to, so a pretty nice deal. There you can see the, we just crossed over it. But that's the Ridge Road, that's up on the west side of the property. Although the road system seems pretty good at Cedar Gap Hollow, we highly recommend a four-wheel drive out here, and for any property on an easement road or gravel road. There is one little creek bed you cross over as you come into Cedar Gap Hollow, and the four-wheel drive can be handy at different times of the year. Okay, so now we're we're looking easterly over the property now. We've gone to the other end. That's the driveway and the little site at the west side. And you can see it. We're looking basically straight east. The property slopes down. It's interesting because this is one of the few tracks that seems to have kind of a level area in the center where it kind of levels out. So, I mean, yeah, you do have the driveway and the site. That's one option. But you've got a lot of other options. I mean, you're certainly not locked into the existing site there. You could probably do much better by spending a couple days out here and walking around a little bit. Maybe get somewhere back. It looks like as we go easterly, I hope we do a complete flyover back to the truck because it can't quite see, but toward the top of the screen we've got what looks like a pretty good stand of timber in the middle. If you look, well, right in the middle of the video as we go easterly. So these tracks were logged within the last couple years of the mostly the commercial size hardwood trees. A lot of smaller timber remaining, some bigger timber. But I mean, that's what opened up the views. There I'm sure was no view probably for 100, 200 years before they thinned out that commercial timber. So super private, super peaceful, extremely hard to find a tract in the first place with a view at all like this. I mean, this is really cool. And then to find it that close to Springfield and yet not be in the heavily restricted counties, I mean, that makes this pretty special. So if you haven't already seen the full listing on the website, please feel free to do so. As we look now westerly over the property, that's a pretty good shot. I mean, I guess no videos can really replace walking every square inch of the property, but that did a pretty good shot, I think, of showing how this property lays. So yeah, check it out. If you have any questions, let us know. We would love to talk to you.